Natalie Benz, and while researching creepy and weird stuff, I found something pretty freaky. Pants, or trousers as we call them here in the UK, made out of human skin. Let's get into it. Nabrok, or corpse bridges, are pants or trousers made from the skin of a dead man. In Icelandic witchcraft, these pants are believed to produce an endless supply of money. Legend has it that Icelandic sorcerers would tear the skin off of a dead friend's body and clothe themselves in their flesh. They called them nabrok, or necropants, a type of dark magic that is meant to bring the wearer an endless supply of wealth. Unlimited wealth. Now there's a ritual that was used to make these pants, and it's pretty dark and creepy. If you want to hear it, here it is. To make their own necropants, or nabrok, the sorcerer would first have to get permission from a living man to use his skin after his death. So once this person dies and after they've been buried, the sorcerer would then have to go into a churchyard late at night and dig up the dead man's body. And then he would have to flay the skin off the corpse from the waist down in one piece, making sure that there are no holes in it. The sorcerer would then have to step in to these pants or skin from the corpse, and as soon as he put these pants on, the skin would latch onto his own skin and stick like glue. The only part that wouldn't be stuck tight to the sorcerer's skin, would be a small flap of flesh, a small pocket at the wearer's scrotum. Now in that pocket, the sorcerer would have to place a coin, and this couldn't just be any coin, it had to be a coin that was stolen from a poor widow, along with the magical sign. Now this magical sign could either be on a magical rune or it could be written on a piece of paper. According to the legend, the coin would draw money into the scrotum so that it would never be empty, producing an endless supply of money. So the sorcerer would simply be able to reach his hand into the scrotum part of the pants and take as much money as he needs. And that money would never ever run out, as long as the original coin is not removed. Necropants are said to be a form of satanic magic, and the act of putting on these pants was to form a pact with the devil. It's also said that the wearer of these pants was guaranteed damnation in hell. The only way around this was to convince somebody else to take ownership of the pants. Now this wasn't easy. A sorcerer couldn't just peel off the pants. He could pull his right leg out, but his left leg would remain glued to the dry skin. The only way to get the pants off would then be to get the other person to put their right leg in the pants, which would then free the sorcerer's left leg, and then the new owner would then put his left leg in. I think I said that right. The necropants would then latch themselves on to the new owner, and the former owner would then be free. But if he died with the pants still on, his corpse would be torn apart by lice the second he died, and his immortal soul would be damned to hell. So these pants, these nabrok or necropants, are a local folk legend. But is there any truth to it? Maybe. The only known person to ever be accused of wearing necropants was an 18th century man from Pappy Island called Mensalder Johnson, or as he was known to locals, Mensalder the Rich. According to the people of Pappy Island, Mensalder Johnson amassed a huge fortune after putting on the flesh of his dead friend. He had sworn that he would peel off the necropants as soon as he had everything that he needed and then beg for God's forgiveness. He would beg for God's forgiveness for his immortal soul. The necropants, though, had a strange effect on his mind. The longer he wore them, the more his mind decayed. He became desperately attached to his pants of human skin, refusing to take them off. While he was out walking one day, a huge storm roared up and lifted Mensalder up into the air, and he was pulled out of sight. He vanished, never to be seen again. Destroyed, it seemed, by the wrath of God. Okay, so what is the truth? Because this is some pretty crazy stuff. Okay, so Mensalder Johnson was a real person, but who knows if that story about him is true? Maybe the stories of Mensalder's witchcraft or sorcery were spread by jealous locals who didn't understand how he had become so wealthy. Maybe the legend is true and it did actually start with him. So the necropants that you can see in the pictures that I've shared with you are necropants that are on display in a museum. The museum boasts that it has the only pair of flesh pants in the whole world. But those pants are fake. They are made by a local artist. But in saying that, if they did actually exist, then they would be massively decayed by now. They would have rotted away, so it'd have to be a replica anyway. But what do you guys think? Do you think this is nothing more than Icelandic folklore, or do you think these actually ever existed? Or what do you think about this whole story in general? Comment below to let me know. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you did enjoy it. And also come and join our YouTube family if you enjoy my videos. If you like everything freaky and creepy and strange and weird and wonderful and disturbing and all that good stuff. And I will see you in my next video.